This film is an ode to the era of big romantic love stories, but what makes it special is how this story is set across the borders and its message of unity. Let's talk about it. Hello guys, I'm Nona and let's talk about the Telugu film Sita Ramam, which released few weeks back, but the Hindi dub is finally out in theaters, which I saw today. Written and directed by Hanu Raghava Pudi. First, let's talk about the Hindi dub, which I found was really well done, and especially the sound mixing. The dialogues were very clear throughout the film, and the dubbing done by the actors themselves make it better. And they have not just dubbed the film, they have even changed the text in the film. Now the film is shot beautifully. The cinematography is just gorgeous, the way they have captured the visuals. Whereas I found the editing very random. Now I don't know if that's the case with the original film also, or just for the dub the editing is different. That can be a possibility too. See, it is a very over the top, larger than life, epic love story. There's a lot of slow motion, a lot of scenes look like a painting. The sets are very theatrical, it reminded me of Sanjay Leela Bhansali at many places, and each and everything looks aesthetically beautiful. Doesn't matter what place we are in. And the film's priority is to create these moments, even at the cost of authenticity and logic. The film is happening in two time periods, 1960s and 1980s, and the authenticity is just minimal. There are moments which doesn't make any sense, but it's still there. But the important thing is you'll be emotionally connected. All of it is in the realm of the film. It works because the film is pitched like that. Don't expect it to be very grounded or realistic, because it's not that. And if you watch the film knowing that, you'll enjoy it more. It's overly very melodramatic, and we have seen all of this in a previous era. The film is playing on the nostalgia, but what makes it stand out is how they set this love story around Kashmir, around the Indian army. See, the Kashmir issue is very complicated, and the film has depicted in a very simplistic form. And its goal is not to tell the history, but to break it down to the core issue, that how the hatred and tension is created and people are pitched against each other. And the film's message is about unity. Now, there are certain things and depictions which may be problematic. Sometimes the film just goes too far, and these things explore the weak writing and the convenient plot. But again, there's so much more in the film that it makes up for it. Like the symbolism of the relationship of Ram and Sita. It's very, very direct on your face, but it still works. Now the film has that Telugu style to it, a comic relief character, a sidekick, the humor portions, and the story structure they follow is, revealing information bit by bit. And because of that, the film becomes very engaging, and there are plenty of twists in the narrative, which brings that thriller element to it. So we can actually call it a romance thriller film. Now watching this film did remind me of the Hindi film Veer Zara. There are some plot similarities, but also, the eternal love story. Now I remember when the film came out, a lot of people were comparing it to Radhe Shyam. Now plot-wise, it's very different, but I think it's that epicness which Radhe Shyam was trying to go for, but it failed, whereas this one achieved that. It really surprises me how they fit so much into this 2.5 hour long film. It's just incredible. And the film will definitely work for the masses because it has everything. It has emotions, it has humor, it has heroics, it has romance, it has a message at the end. And I feel families will really enjoy it in the theater. Now, boycott has not started yet for the film. If it was a Hindi film, it would have definitely started with the portrayal of the Kashmir issue and the Indian army. I'm just happy that at least South Indian cinema can enjoy that freedom. Now coming to the cast of the film, everyone was really good. Dulquer was charming as always. Mrunal Thakur really stands on her own, and Rashmika Mandana as always was really good. Now the film did took its time, to come out in Hindi, and I can see why, because it is a pan-India film. It has actors from different industries, and the story is an Indian story, which will be relatable to everyone throughout the country. So I'm happy that they released it in Hindi, and with no big Hindi release this week, I hope the film does well. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, you can check out this video. If you like this, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.